Virtue theory isn't like any other ethical theory. Instead of seeing what is right and wrong, we look at the virtues we show and if it makes us a good person. Virtues are good characteristics such as kindness and patience, whereas vices are characteristics such as jealousy that make us a bad person. We need to focus on virtues. This can lead us on to becoming a good person. Some virtues include courage, wittiness, kindness, and patience, where some vices include jealousy, selfishness, greed, cowardice, boorishness, rashness, and buffoonery. Examples of virtue theory in practice. We can use the example of lying. A deontologist would argue the act of lying is always wrong, no matter what good might come of it. A teleologicalist would argue that the action of lying is bad because of the negative consequences produced. A virtue theorist would focus on the decision to lie would say about someone's characteristics, rather than the action or consequences of lying. For example, if the lie was done with a caring characteristic in mind, a virtue, then it would be good, but if it had a vice characteristic such as greed, it would be bad. Therefore, virtue theory is not interested in what action should be done, but rather would be interested in what sort of character they have. If we can develop virtues and reduce vices, we'll be an ethical person. Developing the virtues. Virtue theory seeks to determine whether there are any key virtues that underpin the life of these admirable human beings. For example, what virtues did Martin Luther King have? Once we have discovered the virtues of Martin Luther King, we could develop those virtues in our life.